What's up, guys, and welcome back to the vlog. Been a while. Took off for like 2 weeks.
Well, for transporting, not for sealing roofs.
Yeah, I haven't pulled the trailer in about 2 weeks. I booked this load last week, and it's like a specialty load going up to a private customer up in Long Island. So, and they want it delivered on a certain day, so we had to wait a while to pick it up, which was fine, because I had like 2 full weeks of doing roof resealings. I did just about one every day, with the exception of maybe like 2 or 3 days. So I was super busy with that. We made some really good money, and it, helped us to stay home longer and put more money in savings, and just get some stuff done around the house with the RV. I sealed up some more of the, we like resealed all the sides and everything, all the preventative maintenance you're supposed to do. So, and Sam got more flowers, of course, and we just hung out kind of. Cody, I'm sure, enjoyed it. He's here now. He was under the covers the whole time.
Yeah,
As soon as his camera. God, what a camera whore. I swear to God. Anyway, so we're taking this 33-foot Keystone Reflection.
It's really nice.
It's really nice, and that's going from Bradenton, Florida, all the way up to Long Island, New York. And it's not the ideal place to take, a trailer, but I'll knock it out. We'll get it done, and it's paying well. So
it's only 2 hours from Staten Island, so.
Right. So we're gonna go visit some family after that. Got gas earlier, guys. Gas prices. Excuse you. Gas prices are definitely going back up. You used to be able to get gas for like $1.40, $1.50, and we just gassed up at $1.86, I think it was, something like that. So, I mean, that's still a good gas price. Like, I'll definitely take it.
Excuse me.
Jesus. You're killing my vlog, man.
Sorry, we're just feisty.
Yeah. But, we still make some good money and stuff. And I have no issues. I'm waiting on a new truck. I was supposed to swap my truck out like a week and a half ago, or 2 weeks ago maybe. I don't know. A while ago. And I just couldn't get up there. There was no loads going that way. I didn't want to deadhead it. And, I already had like bookings for people for roof resealings. So, I didn't want to cancel on that 'cause, like I said, the money is really good. So I just kind of stayed down there and did that. And she gave away the truck. They can't hold them. There's like a wait list. So, it's pretty much first come, first serve. If you can come up there, within the next couple days, fine, they'll hold it. But I wasn't going to be up there the next couple days. It was going to be at least a week. So she gave that truck away. So I'm just sitting and waiting on a new truck. I messaged them today, and I guess she's going to try to get me one. I'm trying to get one for Monday. Today is... You all right? What is today? Today's Thursday. I'm dropping this off bright and early Saturday morning, and then I'm going to get back to Indiana. I'm going to Staten Island. We're going to spend the night there, and then I'm going to go back to Indiana. I'll be there for Monday. So I'm trying to swap the truck out on Monday.
If not, we're getting an oil change on this. We need new back tires. As soon as we get a truck for us, like in that week, we need new back tires.
Yeah, these tires are running real low. Like I am sitting probably just legal. Like I don't know, maybe another 2,000-3,000 miles on these tires, and then they'll be, pretty bald. So we're gonna get back. I hope she has a new truck for me. Like she said, if it doesn't, we're gonna have to get an oil change. Do I need a fuel filter? I think I need a fuel filter. Yes, I need a fuel filter. No, I don't. No, just an oil change. And tires.
We're gonna stay out till she can get a truck for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep staying out and doing runs because I really don't want to have to like drive from Florida all the way back up here. I just want to get this truck out of the way. Plus she's getting some mileage on her. She has about 65,500 miles on her right now. And by the time I get back to Indiana, she'll probably have almost 67,000. So, these trucks don't run great forever, unfortunately. After a while, they start to have, little hiccups here and there, little things. So I'm trying to get a brand new truck before any of that happens. Trying to update you guys. I brought 10 sandwiches, guys. 10, just like regular bread sandwiches. We made cold cuts. There's like 2 different types of cold cuts. Oh my God, I'm gonna be so...
I told them I didn't want to get any food out, especially heading up. Like it gets, it starts really getting expensive. Because then once you're on if you're on a toll road, you have to go to the service plazas, and food is expensive there.
tell you one thing. Like okay, I made these 10 sandwiches, right? Now we each have 2 sandwiches for per meal. So we had 2 each for breakfast.
I had 1.
Oh, you had 1? Okay, I had 2. So that's 2. That's 3. And then I just had another 1.
Yeah.
Jesus. Right.
That was like for breakfast. Now it's lunchtime.
Now it's lunchtime.
So I had 1 for lunch.
You had 1. That's 4, and I had what? 1 more?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 5. So I already had 5 sandwiches. Now we're down to 5 sandwiches. So
okay. All right. So we got.
It's 1 day's worth of food. I just don't think it's. I mean, I just honestly don't think it's worth like the trouble of making the sandwiches. I don't know.
Oh please, I think it is.
All right. I mean, what you also got to think about too is the cold cuts are expensive. Especially meat prices have gone.
Okay, if I go to Popeyes right now, I'm spending $20.
Right.
That's only for lunch.
But we don't have to spend $20 on Popeyes. Anyway, I don't know. I
need my chicken sandwich and I need fries.
You know, and then you gotta buy ice for the cooler. You gotta maintain the cooler. If it gets waterlogged, all the stuff goes bad. You know, so it just gets to be like too much. It's too overwhelming. You know, and a couple of you guys have suggested those plug-in coolers. Now there's some out there that are like $200, $300. That I could deal with buying. You know, they're supposed to be pretty good, and some of them will cool stuff or keep stuff warm, which is nice. But some of you guys requested these $2,000 coolers, and I just personally can't bring myself to spend that much money on a cooler. It's like a legit fridge, and I think you can like charge it in the truck, and then at night you can like unplug it and it'll stay on. But I can't bring myself to spend $2,000. So I think in the long run, I think just eating out and trying to have like a money limit is going to be the best way to go, and try to not just eat crap, McDonald's and Burger King, and I don't know.
How do you expect to do that?
I don't know. We should just starve to death.
You can.
Have like a banana.
Every time we go out, it's always at a gas station and they have fast food.
I know.
So
This job makes it hard with eating healthy. It really does.
And, if I get something from Denny's, it just turns out to be crap.
Well, Denny's is horrible.
And it's expensive.
Yeah.
You're looking at over $20 for us.
And it's horrible and very greasy. It's disgusting.
I brought up Denny's because that's basically I think the only place that's usually at the gas stops.
Well, no, you got Denny's, Arby's, McDonald's.
Arby's.
The only like fast food I like out is like Wendy's. I feel like that's like the only kind of legit food that's not like crappy.
I don't like them anymore. They got rid of the spicy chicken go-around. I'm not really a fan of burgers. So it's like,
You gotta put your mayonnaise away before it goes bad.
I'll be alright.
Yeah, I brought the mayonnaise that we put it on it that way, because if I make it at home, then the bread will get all soggy. Okay, so get this. Okay, Cody is a nut job. Right, he is like off the wall. Like I don't know what his
anxiety
problem is.
issues like that off the wall.
No, but he's like super hyper too. Like you guys have seen him. I don't know what his deal is. So we bought him these calming bites, and it's supposed to have like CBD in it or something like that. And it's supposed to chill him out. And I think I've read somewhere that you're supposed to like sit on it for like a week. Give it to him for like a week before you really notice any adverse effects or anything like that. So I've been giving them to him, and they just haven't. I don't know. They haven't really done anything like at all. Like I didn't notice anything. He's still mad all the time.
You spent $30 on it.
Yeah, and he's still aggressive. So I mailed them. I sent them back to Amazon. They gave me a refund. Tell me how when I got home, I go check my mail, and they sent me another one in the mail. Like I only ordered one.
The same day we returned it, we got one in the mail.
Yeah, I'm like, you playing games with me?
I'm like, did UPS mess up and send it back to us?
I don't know. So I sent that one back. They gave me, the first one. They gave me a refund. This one, I don't know what happened. I don't even have like an order number or anything to like send it back. So I'm just gonna keep, feeding it to them for the next
week.
I mean, they give you 120 things, like bites.
And they're duck flavored.
Yeah, and they're duck flavored. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. I don't know, but I don't think it's gonna do much. I think he's just a little off.
Just on a job.
I think he's just a little off. Anyway, we are just a little bit over the Georgia border. Whoa, that sounded weird. Georgia border, and I I don't know. We have 12 hours and 48 minutes to the George Washington Bridge. I had to put the George Washington Bridge in, not this guy's address, because he was trying to make me cut through New Jersey to Staten Island, and then into Brooklyn, and then into Queens, and then over to Long Island.
The Staten Island Bridge is $75.
No, 71.
All right.
Yeah, yeah. If you have a trailer, the New Jersey bridges, like the Outer Bridge and the, what are the other ones called now? I haven't read for it. And the Goethals and all those bridges, $71 for one toll.
And I know that they are not going to reimburse that.
Yeah, if you don't follow the PC, it's called a PC miler or a miller, whatever you call it. If you don't follow that and you go off that route, and they give you, yeah, sorry, I'm going to pass it. And you take like another toll road, they will not reimburse the tolls, guys.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure you look at that PC miler, you know, to see which tolls they're going to reimburse. Otherwise, you're going to be paying out of pocket for these tolls, and you know, unfortunately, they're not going to reimburse you. And some of these tolls are really expensive.
Yeah, $71 just that one.
So we're going to be following that. The only way I could follow the PC miler was, like I said, is to put stop A as the George Washington Bridge, and then stop B, because you know you can put different stops in on Google Maps, I put as his address, and it goes over George Washington Bridge, and then it just like continues to his house.
So through the Bronx, then Queens, and then Long Island.
Yeah, so that should be fun. We have a $150 toll limit, so I'm gonna make which I doubt will even go near that, but you know, when you guys do this job, it'll say it on the paperwork or in the email that you guys get, your like dispatch confirmation. It'll say what you know, what your toll limit is and stuff like that, and what tolls they'll pay for and reimburse. So keep that in mind. But anyway, we are on. Yeah.
And hello to our new subscribers. I can't believe how many we've gotten.
You know, YouTube is messing with my emotions. Okay.
We're at 936 right now.
I'm at 936, but I was at 935 yesterday. Then it went back down to 928.
Yeah.
And then now it's up to 936. So either a couple of you guys are screwing with me and subscribing and unsubscribing, which is not cool, by the way, or YouTube is lost and just doesn't know what's going on. And I know since this whole COVID thing hit, I know a lot of their like employees and stuff, and there's been like a lot of glitches. So I don't know.
So maybe we're really at 1,000.
Yeah, maybe I'm really at 1,000, and
but help us get to 1,000 so we can do a giveaway.
Yeah, we're working towards 1,000. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, make sure you do, and give a comment, say what's up. If you guys are interested in RV transport and you want to work for a really fantastic company that has tons of loads and reloads and travel the country for free, not for free, they get paid to do it, and go on a vacation more or less, send me an email and I'll hook you guys up and I'll tell you all about the company, and we'll get your application submitted. So that's all I got for you guys right now. We're on 95 North for the next more than 500 miles, but you know, it only tells you 500 and then it tells you like continue on. Alright guys, just checking in with everybody here. It's currently 8 o'clock, and my driving time is slowly winding down, but I just got in touch. I called her like 2 hours ago, and she finally called back. I wanted to see, because the delivery date was supposed to be between the 18th and the 20th, I believe.
Saturday to Monday.
Right, and today is Thursday. I'm gonna be dropping this trailer tomorrow, which is Friday. Well, I wanted to, so I wanted to call her and ask her, make sure it's okay. And she finally called back. You know, I told her I'm not gonna be there till like around like 6, 7 at night. You know, is that okay? Is it still okay to show up at that time? She said, yeah, it's fine. She asked if I would like set it up. I mean, typically we don't really set trailers up.
But when I hear set up, I'm thinking plugging it in, taking the sewer hose out, putting the water together. That's what I was thinking.
Which really isn't a big deal. You know,
but I don't
all
want to be reliable for anything.
All that takes like 5-7 minutes, but maybe not even. But you know, we just typically don't do it. But I said I'll do it, no problem, whatever. I think she just needs it like leveled, and this trailer is like super fancy. It has like that one button pushed, and it like auto levels the trailer.
She might not know how to use it. She might need.
Right. She sounds a little bit older, so it should be pretty quick. I'm just gonna set it up for her, and maybe she'll tip me. I've only gotten with Verizon. I've only gotten one tip It was $100. Did I tell you guys about that? It was pretty recently. It was that one I took down to Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale. From like northern Florida to Fort Lauderdale, and she gave me $100 bill. I was like, all right, thank you.
Nice.
Never got tipped in my life.
She was nice too.
She was very nice. Never got tipped, so that was the first tip. So we'll see. Maybe I'll level her trailer, or maybe she'll level my bank account. Oh! Good morning, guys. So we called it a kind of early night last night and woke up early. Guys, I am going to drop this trailer today, and I can't wait. So we had a blowout on this trailer. Whew. Man, I'm filthy now. This back left side, and I don't know. I guess I dropped the ball, and I don't have the right. I have the right socket size, but my torque wrench that I have doesn't fit. I don't know how I missed it, but it doesn't fit in. It doesn't click in. The torque wrench has a much bigger like bolt than the socket. So I have a roadside guy coming out. I called Horizon and I told him about it because it did cause a little bit of damage. It ripped like the underskirting out and stuff. I mean, I don't think it's on me. I mean, I didn't cause the blowout, but you know, I have roadside coming out. They weren't sure if the manufacturer's going to approve it or not. So I was like, you know, I don't want to sit here all day. I just want to get it done. So we're in New Jersey on the turnpike, and they have some kind of special people that have to come out here and do it, I guess, because it's a private road. So like mom and pop companies can't service vehicles on this highway. So they're going to come out. They have a flat service fee of $65, and they're going to come out and pull this tire off, and I already dropped the spare down from the bottom, and they're gonna throw that on, and I'll throw this busted tire in the truck, and we'll be on our way shortly. He said about a half hour. He said it's not far. Yeah, he's just a dispatcher, so he's just.
They just 30 minutes tops.
Yeah, so it's coming from a Sunoco gas station. Whatever, man. As long as you get here, you know, I don't care. Because I'm really trying, you know, I want to deliver this thing today. I was going to be there at like 4 o'clock today, but it's probably going to be more like 5:30 now. Maybe later, we'll see. I'll still be able to drop it though. I told her by 7, so I don't know. But I don't have a jack. I don't carry a car jack, like one you would slide under and like pump up. I don't carry that. I'm going to go to Harbor Freight. I like Harbor Freight. I know some people take crap on Harbor Freight, but I've owned a lot of tools from there and never had an issue. So I'm gonna get like a car jack from there and keep it in the truck for instances like this, because I used the jack that came with this truck. It's like a bottle jack, more or less. And while it did the job, it's very time consuming because you gotta sit under there, you gotta put this little stick thing in there, and you gotta sit there and like wind it. It just takes long, and it's very strenuous, and it's a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna buy that, and I also gotta look into the right size socket wrench to fit into that torque wrench. I usually carry a regular socket wrench on me too, with a whole like kit and everything. But I think I took it out while I was working on the RV at home, and I don't think I put it back, so. Awesome. So it's a waiting game, guys. Got 3 more appointments, 2 or 3? 2. 2 more appointments when I get back for roof sealing, so that's good. Because I think, I don't know if they're gonna cover this. I'm gonna submit the receipt, and we'll see if they reimburse it, but I'm not sure. Because they're telling me that I'm supposed to have, but it's whatever. I'm gonna pay the $65. I'll keep it. It'll be a write-off on my taxes. And with any luck, maybe this lady will feel bad for me and tip me, and maybe I can get some of my money back. We'll see. But yeah, we're just gonna wait for this tow truck.
Yeah, high hopes.
And I will catch you guys in a little bit once we are squared up and back on the road. All right, guys, back on the road. I feel like he should have gave me 50% off because I did 50% of the work. He brought I don't know, he said he's never lifted a trailer before, so I'm, all right, well, Sean to the rescue, I suppose. So he brings out like a regular car jack, which was fine. He's like, I don't think we're gonna be able to use this because it's gonna slip right off the axle. I'm like, it's not really gonna slip because all the other tires are sitting on the ground kind of holding the trailer in place. It should be all right. Plus it has like those little grooves on that round plate that presses up against the axle, so I kind of positioned it right and it didn't go anywhere. And I got under there and I pumped it up and everything, and you know, and then he did all the rest of it. He took the tire off and put the other tire back on, and anyway, it's all on there now. Haven't heard anything from Breakdown yet, so we'll see. I got a receipt from him, $65 or $63.97 it came to. So I'll just submit it with the breakdown form and see if I get reimbursed. If not, you know, it's definitely a lesson learned to have the right jack and the right, you know, wrench on me to take the tire off. I can't believe I didn't. I thought I did all this time. I've never had an issue before, so I never had to use it. But once I get home, I am going to go shoot to Harbor Freight and get all the right things I need. That way, I'll be prepared on the road.
The part that sucks, though, is that even if we had everything, if she didn't have a spare tire, we'd be sitting here right now.
Yeah. Thank God she had a, you know, it's a full-size, you know, trailer spare tire. So it's on there, and unfortunately, it did do some damage. I'll post some pictures up so you guys can see. It pretty much ripped out the like underskirting, like in the fender wheel well. So I mean, it's not my fault. I didn't cause the blowout. You know, it's just a bad tire. But and I talked to a couple other drivers who have had issues, and they say that tire blowouts, you know, you take your $1,500. So you know, your damage deposit.
And we just passed somebody that just had a blowout.
Yeah. So. I'm not too thrilled. I gotta call this lady in a little bit. I'm gonna call her when I'm 2 hours out. We're about 3 hours and 20 minutes right now. So, and I'm gonna, you know, let her know. She wanted me to let her know when I'm gonna be there, and you know, tell her what happened. Yeah. I'm sure she won't be thrilled. She just bought this trailer, but it, you know, these things unfortunately do happen.
And it's a lot of miles. It's not like, you know, we only went 100 miles.
Yeah.
Either way, it's whether it's 100 miles or even 1,000. It still sucks.
But we're going to keep trucking up the New Jersey Turnpike here till we get to the George Washington Bridge, and then I'll give her a call. I'll let you guys know what happens.